Hello everyone, my name is Zard and welcome back to another video. Today I'll be taking a look at set 75346. This is the Pirate Snub Fighter. It has 285 pieces from Mandalorian Season 3, 2 minifigures being the Snub Fighter Pilot as well as Vane. Hearing about this set, I was quite excited after seeing these characters in The Mandalorian Season 3, especially getting Vane, just as I really liked the character. I've always loved when pirate-style characters appear in Star Wars, and I'd love to get that big ship at some point with that Loch Ness Monster almost type of character, the green character. But yeah, this is a great accompanying set to the N1 Starfighter, and I think if the price wasn't $40, I'd probably want to get a couple of them, but given that that price is $40, I think the complaints about this set is more about the price for most people more than it is the actual quality of the set, because I think it's a really good set. I do think it is a bit expensive. I think the size of the ship is alright for the price. I think it's maybe the number of characters. So someone else, whether that's Grief Karga, the Mandalorian even, I don't know who else you might want. Probably Grief Karga would probably be the top option to get a Season 3 Grief Karga would have been nice. The two minifigures that we do get in this set I think are solid. I'll show you those in a little bit, but I'll just take a closer look at the build first, then the figures, and then the box, and then give you my final thoughts on this set. So here is the Snub Fighter build. A dark bluish gray and light bluish gray. LEGO Star Wars build is not all too new. There is a nice bit of depth, I think, right in here with the 3 layers of plates. I think the front of it looks quite good. I really like how these guns look. Stud shooters that aren't too prominent is all fine and dandy. It's nice. There are quite a few stickers and major stickers at that. These wing ones, these 2 at the front, and then the side ones of the cockpit right there in that darker trans gray color. The cockpit does have some nice detailing. I like that control panel as well as that piece. You can fit a minifigure all the way back. You are going to be limited, like you can't, that's as forward as the figure can go. They can't go and actually touch the control panel with this actually going down. Fitting them in there is not too difficult, and you're not going to have to worry about their legs or anything popping off. It's just 2 studs right there. Overall, I think it's quite nicely detailed. The back of it, you can see some of that dark tan, which is not ideal, and some of that white on the thrusters there. Opening this up, there is a little compartment right at the back with a box that you can take out. And inside of that box, you have some thermal detonators in there, or 1 thermal detonator in there. Of course, if you wanted to take the box, you could just take that out and put a blaster or something in there. So you do have a little bit of storage, which is a nice part of it, and it fits in there quite nicely. Having that doesn't take away anything from the set, and I think that's nice, having those features without taking away from the display. I really like the guns here, and I like the shape overall of it. It's just not the most interesting color spree or colorway of a ship, but I think it does go quite nicely with the Mando's N1 Starfighter set. So here are the 2 minifigures of the set, a Snub Fighter pilot in the yellow pilot outfit with an amazingly printed helmet, and then Vane, who's also quite nicely detailed. The pilot minifigure, I really like this outfit. He's got toe printing. It's a nicely detailed minifigure back printing there. That helmet is just really quite stunning and is quite well done. No back really, there is printing on the back of that, but no expression on the back, since this is the same face print used for Vane, which is disappointing. They look the exact same, and that's, I think, the disappointing part of these minifigures. But Vane, I think, looks great. He's all printed quite nicely, and I really do quite like him, because I just liked him in the show. I like pirates like Hondo and Hondo's crew, and I just like Star Wars pirates, so I think these are really fun minifigures, and they are quite well detailed. I just for sure would have liked the addition of a third figure, as well as maybe changing up the face prints. And maybe just changing the alien race of the character to not be the same as Vane, just so they don't look the exact same, because, well, their face print is the same, so. But I think they are strong minifigures, and I do quite like Vane, and that helmet print of that Snub fighter pilot is a really quite nice. So here's the box for the set. It displays the set information quite nicely. The Snub fighter in space, the two minifigures there, the Mandalorian and Grogu. In the corner, the dark orange of the Mandalorian style boxes. I think it's an overall, it displays the set quite nicely and everything that you'd want with this. I think the Pirate Snub Fighter is a solid LEGO Star Wars set. I really like the Vane minifigure. I like the character. I feel like for $40 you're missing a figure or two from this set. I think the size of the ship is alright for that price, but I do think you are missing a possible Grief Karga style of minifigure. I quite like the build. Of course, it is a light bluish gray, dark bluish gray LEGO Star Wars set. That's not the newest thing in the world. It's not the most colorful thing in the world, but what you get here from the source material, I believe, is quite good. Of course, having the same face print used on both characters is a bit disappointing. And overall, I think it's a good LEGO Star Wars set. It really goes quite well with that N1 Starfighter set, and I'd for sure to get both instead of just one. I think they look great together and would be nice on a stand display, having one chase the other. And overall, I would recommend this set. I think it's a nice one. I enjoyed putting it together, and I think the size fit is a good size set for how much it is. Just, of course, I think the biggest thing here is you sort of would like another minifigure. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.